Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Well, one moment here. Got some little. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Second, I forgot to turn the volume down on my iPad. Let's see if I can get these earpods to work. Give me those. That's weird. I really don't like these AirPods. I just have a weird issues with their functionality, I guess. It's just I've had Bose earphones, and those I was able to use quite well, had no problems with. But these things, I just looked at the thing and I'm like, they've been charging overnight. And I just plugged them in and it says, oh, that's 80%. It's like, no, it's not 80%, you told me. I haven't used them until now. And now you're saying that they aren't fully charged. I wish Bose hadn't got rid of the earphones, but they did it because they wanted to make more money. Because they created a perfect hearing aid. And that was one of the reasons why I got the AirPods, is because of the hearing aid. Alrighty, let me just adjust some things here. Because you don't need to see my outfit. I'm going to try to do it this way. Because, hey, you are watching Shiloh's Spider. Right there. Pardon for the craziness there. Okay. So what I'm actually doing is yesterday was my annual trip around the sun and the start of a new trip. So I was kind of thinking maybe I should make a birthday mandala. Something like frosty, kind of. So what I'm going to do is I am painting. Yes, normally I stain these, but I do have a good white. Unicorn Spit has a white one. And I could have used that, but I just kind of thought of this at the last minute, and I just didn't get a chance to make a background with Unicorn Spit, so but I probably could have. And the reason I say that is because I'd like to, if I do use the Unicorn Spit as a background for the for on the wood, I like to give it a coat of paint, or a clear coat, gloss over top of it, just to protect the acrylic dots that I put on. The acrylic paint doesn't absorb the stain underneath. Just had that happen a little too much, and so it's kind of a precautionary thing. And it's been, if I had thought about it Friday, or if I was not doing stuff with my husband on Friday, I would have done it, and I have to spray it outside. So what I am just going to do is I'm just going to cheat mode on this one. So I just painted 2 hearts with white. Let me wash that brush off. And it's stuck. What I've been thinking of doing is I have this one we call the Purple Portal. I thought this one would be kind of cute if I did these colors on a white one and call it a birthday one. I'll try it. Hey, guess what I also didn't do? I didn't turn on any lights. Let's see here. Here we go. Sorry. So, but what I'm going to do also with these is I gave it a real quick one shot coat of paint of white, and yeah, let's see. Both of these are pretty much the same. One is folk art. This one is DecoArt. I don't know if it's the gold lid on this one, but it looks like it's like it influences the paint and makes it look goldish, like it's got a hint of gold. So I'm actually going to go with the folk art one this time. I don't think I'm going to make 2. I don't know. It just depends. If you're watching and if you subscribe to the channel, which I would greatly appreciate if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you have any questions, you can, about the paints I use, the techniques, the tools, any art questions, I will gladly answer them. So right now I'm just going to just give this a light shimmery coat. Doesn't need to be thick. Just want to make sure it spreads everywhere. Get the lid too. Lots of paint here on the lid. Now you might see me while I'm doing this here to the edge. It's some reason I've noticed this happens. Like, you think you can paint, like I can draw paint here along the side. For some reason, oh geez, this has a little bit of goo. Can't see that. Okay, what I'm doing here is like, apparently there was some dried paint in there. Instead of giving me a nice smooth coat, it pulled out lumps. Okay. So I was saying how I was going through these and hitting the edge. Okay. Trying to hold on to it. I didn't sand these at all. I normally do try to give it a good blast to run them with the with my mouse sander real quick or something. But this was kind of in a pinch, and I haven't been outside to enjoy the weather to fix anything or to prep any stuff outside. Friday was about the only day that was really nice out, and we had a bit of a January thaw early here in Pittsburgh. And I didn't we spent it with going to doctors and getting some last. And then we decided to do a little shopping. Went out to IKEA just to, haven't been out there in a long time. Okay. But like I said, with sanding, there is like a fine edge around this so that when you paint, it's just not letting the paint get like right here, like a 1/16 of an inch away from the edge. So that's all I'm going to do for those. Just one coat of pearl, one coat of white, one coat of pearl. And We'll go from there. Set this off to the side. So I'm going to put a little bit right there. Was it folk art? Yeah. What I'm looking for is like, yeah, this spot right here. If I angle it, it just doesn't look like it got. Like it just needs a little extra help. Don't need to give it, a whole big second coat of paint, just a little bit in that spot. Some people may ask, like, well, what do you do with the edge? Sometimes I will purposely go over the edge, especially if it's paint. If I'm just doing paint like this, I will extend the background over it. When I do the dye, yeah, it's definitely. Let me take a look here. This guy needs a little bit extra here. Yeah, this is just a very, very super light coat. Weird. Double check. Actually, I'll get up here in the corner. There we go. That'll work. Another thing I hate about these ear pods is that as I talk, I feel like they're going to fall out of my ears. I hate that. With the Bose earphones, there was a connection that you could put, they were attached to a thing that went around your neck. And they wouldn't fall off at all. There's no way they would fall off your head. So, I'm going to put him right here so I see him. I'm going to take a drink. Oh, if you saw the new videos that I've done, you've probably seen this happy guy. This guy is so gorgeous. I'm so thrilled how he turned out. I was going to do stuff up in the corners like I did with one of the other videos I have, but I got to this and I was like, nah, he's good as is. Don't touch, don't mess with him. I like seeing the color. I like seeing the tie-dye look on the edge. But this guy's going to get some fancy beads to hang him up. And I already spray painted him. I gave a shot of Rust-Oleum. I think it's called American Accents 2 times something. This was a satin finish. And I kind of like that because it just it makes it look good. But this star, the background of the star, I actually made it in the yellow and green one I had. I made it over the summer. And I did this one year in the purple and the fuchsia colors, but I just didn't know what to put, the colors of the mandala that I have. Because I have, this is my little drawing that I have of all the paints in the hues that I have. And they're various tints and shades. But I had got a couple new pinks during a Black Friday sale. And then when I found that they actually work with a couple of paints, then I was actually able to find a good, happy set of pinks to apply to this one. So it actually worked really, really good. Really like it. One you also haven't seen, let me put this here. Where'd he go? Oh, actually. This is one that I also did. When January comes, I always have to think of lemons and citrus fruits and stuff like that. So where's my oranges? No, I don't have. Oh, give me the green one. Oh. So I have this green one, and you just saw a sneak peek of it. And I got this one I call strawberry and stuff, and kind of like these little themed ones that I'm working on. I'll move these up a little bit higher so you can see them. Here we go. I like these monotone color ones that I'm working on. I have the orange one. I have the purple. I have a raspberry one and a blue one. And, this is limeade and this is strawberry. And I thought I needed a lemon one to go with my limeade. And so I've got this gorgeous one. And what I love about this is that it is unicorn spit, sparkling. I think it's called Golden Gosling. It is in the background. And when you turn this in various directions, you see like it merges with the color and then it pops. And I really, really like that. So just makes it look really, really cool. So it is my new addition to, that was loud, to my little collection of colors I like to surround myself with. And hopefully I'll make a few of them and be able to sell them. If I can find a easy craft show to attend and sell a couple of them there. Who knows? All right, well, this guy It's about as best as I'm going to get. So let's put that one off to the side. And just I need these are 4-inch hearts, so I am just going to peg mark this. The 2-inch mark here is the center. I have to use a pencil for this because chalk lines wouldn't be able to be seen. But the one other problem with this is that I can't press down on it really super hard because the paints that I will use, like the pinks and the variations of colors that I'll put onto this, will be kind of see-through. So I have to be very careful with that. So now I'm going to just do this. Just eyeball. So let me do it this way. Now you wonder why I'm using this. Well, because of the tools that I use, I try to find the one that's going to fit that hole and be a good model spot for me. That's 24 and 23. Okay. Let's go a little bigger. Let's do 25. 25 is just about like that one. It's just shy of a whole inch, a half inch, I should say. But let's just eyeball this. Do a very light, super light. So that you can see a very, very light circle. And that's what I want. Okay, so my first color is going to be one, 3. Okay. So this is Top Notch, which I actually found out that Top Notch is actually a DecoArt paint. It was licensed to Joanne Fabrics. So that's where yep. I might put this in the shaker for a little bit. But first off, we'll do this. So I'm going so I'm just getting not a healthy amount of paint, but a good coverage of paint on those. So you're going to take a good stab at this. Just dip. Scrape all that off. Give me my fingers and just wipe off the tip. That's all I'm doing, just wiping the tip off. Now, this guy, see dot paint. As you can see, it kind of got nippleish. The dot made a very good size of nipple in the middle of it. And I'm just going to spread it around while it's still a little wet. That way. It's got so far so good. It's covering my paint or my pencil mark in the middle. I gotta do something here for a sec. Try something. I did angle my thing for this so that you guys can see what I'm working on. So what I'm doing is I'm actually drawing a box on my work paper here so that I know where you guys can see stuff, which is a fun thing to do. So that works. Away. So the next color is number 47 and 47 in my giant list of things. Actually, let me put this in the shaker. I need it. And I have this wonderful shaker that so that I don't have to do this to my paint, so I can toss it in the shaker. Because sometimes the paints like get a little thick and they don't want to cooperate. So like I said, leave this in here. Also doing this. Small light. A little extra light on here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. You are probably that. Alright. So let's make this. Turn this so I can see it better too. I probably These are two nice colors together. This, by the way, is Delta Ceramcoat Cricket. Look at that. And one sec here, let me look. That's not what I want. I want this one. And many apologies, but this color is no longer made by Delta Ceramcoat or Cricket. So, all right, next color on my color wheel. Oh, actually, is that purple? Yeah, it is purple. It's just weird it doesn't look purple here because it's the purple behind it is kind of strong. But that's what we're going to do. It says purple, you will do purple. This is color not there. $95 1A. Really? Was that one? Yeah. Right. Sorry, just had something fall on the floor. Okay, so this is apple barrel, light lavender, and it is an active color. These are all nice, very nice pastel colors. If you didn't have cricket, if you were after a color like cricket, you could use let me see, this one's still okay. They have this one, it's called lima green. They don't call it, I don't think they call it lime green anymore. I think or lima green. I think they call it lime green. But it's off, but it's off enough, but it's very close. So you could, if you were after a color to use, you could use that one. Anyways, back to fun. Okay, let's do 6. Okay, now basically I'm just going to put dots in the gaps around this one. Keep them close. So far this is turning cute. And some people would say, "Oh, why didn't you use a pattern or anything?" To put you've seen other people will do grid lines and stuff around it. These are small, and I could do that, and I have done it on some. But this is a pattern that I've developed and I'm comfortable with doing without using that. So it's like that one doesn't look great. Here we go. Yes, I'm going over these ones just one more time because some of them it just didn't look like the paint. Like the paint is drawing up into the center. So if I get a fresher dollop of paint on my dot stick tool dot. I don't know what to call these things. Sorry if it sounds like I have a cold or sore throat. I sprayed some nasal spray in my, and it's just like going straight to my throat. That's getting cute. I like those colors. Very birthday-ish, very unicorn even. Could say that. All right. So with that purple put down, we actually do a different color. 48 is one of those. Hey. Remember I said you can use that lime green? Well, that's the color we're going to use next. I tried to angle my phone so that you could see me dipping. I'm hoping it isn't like totally blocking your view. Okay. This is a very nice almost grainy apple green or fresh sprout green. Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on. I see. Oh, that's not the paintbrush I want to use. Give me. Oh, give me you. I'm seeing dots, air spots. That works. don't normally need to do that, but some of these paints, like when you shake them up really good, they will get itty bitty tiny air bubbles. There's an air bubble that just don't want to pop. Yep, one showed up there. Okay. Also just adjusting these to like to lower the nipples. Because yeah, you're just getting a little bit too shall we say perky? We're adults. We're adults, we can see that stuff. Okay. Last two. Go. Just check and make sure there aren't any. Oh, there's an air bubble. Sometimes these air bubbles will just like, no, I'm going to hide underneath something, hide underneath the layer of paint, and then I'll come back up to the surface after you can't find me. And you kind of want to get rid of them because you don't want them to some can make your paint end up looking like there's a crater or a pock mark on the thing. So it just doesn't look good then. All right. Let's color. It's my 1-3 again. It looks dark on my, oops, hold on. The green looks a lot darker than what it truly is. So, hold on a second. Oh yeah, that shook up really nice. I love that shaker machine. Okay, so this is, oh really? There's a penguin game I could listen to. Maybe. Boy, would I get in all kinds of trouble if I painted during and played the Penguins game over my stream. Boy, would I get in so much trouble. That's trouble I do not want. Now look at that. Yeah, it doesn't look like you guys can see much of anything as I do these. I was trying to come up with a good camera angle for you. Ooh, that was a lousy one. Let's do that one over again. Well, if I mess this one up, it's mine. To be honest, I've already messed it up. If you are eagle-eyed, you'll see it. Yes, puppy dog. Somebody wants out. You'll see it too. That is a hot, hot pink. Guess what color it is? It's just called pink. I do have it. Actually, this is the hot, hot pink. Okay. Let me look at those. Yeah, that's weird. You didn't make really, really good dots. They're kind of funky shaped. That's weird. I don't know. Like I said, it's mine. It's for fun. Okay, the next one is 48, which is this one over here. Okay, this is a very dark green. Well, I should say it. It's a darker shade of the greens that I'm working on. Okay. And the pink one. Okay, so now this row is this green, for lack of a better term, I call them pins because that's what they look like. They look like the push pins. So we'll do that row. Get that done. Okay. I'm going to keep this tool handy because this I'm going to drag with a finer tip. And just manipulating the paint to create the pin. Could use a paintbrush, but I like using the smaller dotting tool. Works good. Come on, fingers. Yeah, that's a little thicker, but what the heck. Ooh, thought I had a sneeze there for a sec. It's looking cute. These ones take a little bit of time. Actually, you know what? Let me put some. Just shake that up. Love to be able to set this so that it focuses on the field down here instead of the my movement. There's a bubble right there. It just won't pop. It still didn't pop. Okay, last one. Doing these are kind of crazy because then you start here and then you're like, oh my God, how many more of these I got to do? And then you get to the last one. You're like, whew, that wasn't so bad. So, okay. Okay, why is that? Here we go. Okay, next color. $68. Okay, so just for clarification, this is actually Craftsmart. This is Michael's private label brand. It's called Apple Tart. I don't know. I think they still have that one. The next color that I'm going to do is called Robin's Egg Blue, also Craftsmart. Excuse me. I do not know how to pronounce that in French. Except bleu. I don't know what that is. De rouge gorge. Gorge. Whatever. We're going to use it next. Now, where should I? I didn't really clarify what I used around that. Hold on a second. I gotta look at something. Oh, we used the lighter color around it. Okay. So around here, I have these lighter edges around it. Because this is on a dark background, that works. But since I'm on a light background, that's not going to work again, because you can see that lighter inner row, this inner circle right here is kind of hard to see unless I turn it. And then you see it like there. So I'm going to switch this up just a smidge. And I'm going to, I'm actually going to apply, I think this purple will be cool right there. Those little dots around it. How about it? Yeah. So that one is number 72 in my book. And what I want to do is I want to put those dots, the chain of dots around this green, because I don't want to apply the next row of pin here and then not be able, and then go back through and put the dots in, because I want to be able to give it a cushion between them. So we're going to do that. But so far, this is looking very birthday-ish. So I'm going to use actually, which one's the middle one? The white one's middle. One sec. Let's see how big I want my dots. Yeah, let's go with that one. All right. And my little trick here, turn it this way. I already placed the first dot to go around this side, so I need to dot it off on my piece of paper here. To do this side. Clean off my tab. Dot. Well, that just messed up that one. See, that's really, really close right there. So if I did the pin line through there, it'd be touching those. I still have some Christmas ornaments to paint. My mom gave me a couple more. Some are ones that I've already painted, but they could probably use a refresh. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This looks off. Hi, puppy. 2, 3. Yeah, come on. I forgot to bring up a bone for you. I'm sorry. Poor dog doesn't have a bone. Oh, yes, I know. Hey, don't bump me. It's already bad enough. This paint is very, very, it's semi-transparent. I can, when I'm even on the white, it's not solid. As I go through the dots, I can actually see that it's losing it. It's losing its color as it goes. But I'm glad I used this instead of the super light green. Oh, somebody's just so bored. All right. That works. I like that. What I might do just to like compared to this one that I'm modeling after. On this one, I did not do any other colored dots in these rows. I left it alone. But on this one, I might have to because the paint just looks really super flat to me. So I may have to come up. I don't think I have. Well, maybe I do. I don't want to put white in there because I want white to be the background, but I may have a few. These are the purple dots around this one. It kind of makes it look like it's a cactus for some reason to me. But that is what it is. All right. Move you back over here. Put that back up in view. Here I have how the heck did I get a little bit of pink up there? Oh, it must have been for me opening up the bottle. What the heck? Okay. A little bit of blue. Oh, that purple, by the way. It's called Vivid Violet from DecoArt Arcana. It's a nice color. This is a very nice color. It's very nice. It's not my favorite purple color, but it is a nice color. And this, does that look like a robin's egg? I feel like for it to be a robin's egg, it needs to be just a shade, just a tiny shade darker, and a little bit of green, just a little tiny bit more green in it. And you know what I'm going to do here, just so I know which end I'm grabbing. Here. All right, let's move that out of the way so you're not looking down the bottom. All right. Now that I have some cushion between this row and the next, I can put this up here and grab that end. And try to drag it in between those lines and dots. And move this around because it doesn't look like it filled out a full circle. There we go. Why is it not? It's like, I don't know. I guess it must be me. I'm just, the way I'm angled, I'm just not hitting that right. It's weird. It just must be me. I'm just angling them wrong or something. I guess that's okay. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's not. Yes, puppy dog, I feel you. I see you. Oh, hey, you bumping me, dog. Yep. Get under there and lay down. Yeah, or not. Oh, that's weird. I got a chunk of stuff on that. That might have been why I wasn't, but I was wiping it off. I kept wiping off my tip here. And there was a hard chunk of paint in my lid. But somehow. Okay, that's a little better. Again, I know I'm pulling these up too close. It's just weird. It's not. Now again, how many more do I gotta go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Four more. Wow. Oh. Don't touch anything. That's weird. I don't know if it's just this paint being. Scoop one paint here. That's weird. Oh, the paint's just acting weird. Something's off. Can you give me 1 second, folks? I gotta check something. Okay, good. My mom is traveling in, actually, just for these last 3. Let me shake this up. Okay. Now that was a good one. Jeez, what the heck? Air bubble, stab. Jeez. Now there, you probably see that air bubble. And pop it. And it didn't. It just dodged it and went underneath the paint. There it is. There's an air bubble there. Try to pop it again. I still didn't get those air bubbles from this. All right. You're going to be that much of a pain in the butt. I'm going to do it this way. Now I gotcha. But now I have to touch it up. Sorry, I'm just going to fix my circles. Some of my circles are like really bleh. Okay. I've got on the turnpike. Sorry, my mom is bringing her puppy dog down for the one last post-surgery appointment. Okay. Next color is 66. 66, 80. Oh, that totally needs. Let's look at this guy. How bad are you? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's definitely a shaker. So I have a vortex shaker. I'm sure I've mentioned it plenty of times before. It is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Little gadget that I use. That helps free up those. Okay, hold on a second. Look it back. Trying to think of what I want to do with this one. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to give me that mat. didn't do this on the first one. And I normally don't do this, but I just feel like these just give it a dollop. Somebody's really, really bored with me today. Normally when I'm doing these videos live, she sits right underneath me. And I give her a bone. She hangs out under my feet. But today she is not having that. She's been running up and down the steps. I'll do this spring with this robin egg blue. This spring I have I usually have a robin that likes to build a nest on one of my posts. I'm curious to know if it's the same robin every year. I think it is. But I think it'd be funny. I'll go out and get one of her eggs and check it against the color. Oh, come on. Really? Did I just do that? Oh, man. Yeah, today's just not a... It's a little bit of birthday cake if you don't get it smushed someplace. Actually, I should be doing this. I have this piece of foam that I cut off of something that I should actually prop my hand up on to keep it off of what I'm painting. Yes, I should have done this when I did the pink. Ooh, that's a lot of paint. Spread that around. Yeah, that works. You just needed something there. Something to pull it in. And give me that robin's egg blue. How do you fix this? Well, you fix it with a paintbrush. Nice big dollop. Now, if I had used done my normal method, where I've put the unicorn spit or other stain down and then sprayed it with a clear glaze, I could have actually scraped that off easily and not damaged the paint and the background. But because I didn't do that, I can't scrape that off, because I will scrape everything off. I will scrape the white, I'll scrape the pearl, I'll scrape the white off underneath it, and then I'd have to relayer and do it and paint and fix and fix and fix. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But you know what time it is? I'm going to move this off. It is it's lips time. Yum, yum. Sorry, I'm taking these. Oh, that would not be good. I just ain't paint. Sorry, something. Yeah, those things are good. Is that really the color? Yeah, because that's the color. What color am I doing here? 62. Oh no, that's not the color I want. Whoa, boy, I almost messed that up. What the heck did I do wrong? I grabbed the wrong one. I want 6. Oh man, I almost messed up bad. That is not the color I want. Not yet, at least. Put you right here. All right, Caribbean blue is what I want. Whoa, boy, did I almost mess that up. This is an active color from Delta Ceramcoat. My version is probably, let's see, is there a year? No. No year on the label. Okay. Or should I do... Actually, I'm going to do slightly different. 62.5. Okay. Should I? Yeah. Go for this. Caribbean, whatever. Let's do. Okay. This is a little better. Probably doesn't help you though. It still wants to focus on the back of my hand more. Good. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Again, I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. See the mistakes I'm making. There we go. Need that cricket. Feel like I need. Four, 6, 8. That's not the right. I'm just. Oops. Okay, that needs to dry now. I'm done screwed up. All right, give me 1, 2. Two. Okay. This is Craftsmart Light Pink. Whoa. Oh, it needs shook. It needs shook. Shake. Lost a couple of my fingernails. I have to chop the other two down. So I need to file some. So hey, if you're watching, hey, subscribe, like, hype, whatever, the usual stuff. I'd appreciate it. Just a small art channel trying to fight the AI. I might do. I don't think there's room. No. And that pink. Let's try a little bit of this. I can't believe I did that one. I'm screwed up. All right, let's give you... Okay, that's supposed to be a lighter pink. I'm going to let that dry. But right now, I kind of don't like it. So what I might do... I don't think I have a pink that's light enough for that. I don't know. Maybe I should have used a different... I'll have to let that grow on me. But what I've meant to do to that green row want to do. All right, normally I don't do this, actually. Wrong color, wrong stick, actually. Go back here to the 4. Carefully go over the dots. I already did. And I see there's a really? Do you really, really, really have to be there? This is what I like using. My next dog is going to be hairless. Ta-da! There we go. Because, like, it's all over my shirt. Put my thingy out of the way. Right. Okay, so here's the problem. Oh yeah, that layer than the pink did not dry. Is not a good match. So unfortunately. And unfortunately. Maybe for the grays. Don't want the grays. I don't want to put white there. White wouldn't look good. Right, what I used. Okay. So here's the pink in question. What I applied to it was that pink. Not a good pick. I should have picked that pink, maybe. I don't want to mix. See, that should have worked. but it's like it's got too much blue in it to actually work. So I'm going to go over it with this one. Just not happy with it. And that is my number one. And it's called Touch O Pink. Touche de Rose, Toque de Rosa, Semi-Opaque. So that's one thing they don't actually. Yeah, they never used to have that on the other older labels, whether or not it was semi-opaque. They just gave you the number. All right. Yeah, that's a pinker pink. Okay. Well, that was lousy. Why does that not look like it's covering it? That was the same one. Gonna go bigger size. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do 4. I'm not gonna do all of them because my other next step would be to either make my own shade or is it tint? Tint. White added to something is a tint. Black added to something is a shade. Yeah. To make my own tint of pink to put around there, or to just put white. I have to think about it. Let's let that grow on me. Let's put that back. Not a fan of it. $48. Actually, no, I don't want. Wow. Yeah, let's knock our paint over. Ooh, that'd be good. Be about just about how the night's going. Yeah, I am not liking that. I may just have to do white. I don't like how that pink is drying. I could. That's not the lightest. Is that the lightest shade of purple I have? Purple there. Yeah, that is the lightest shade of purple. I mean, I do have one of them, but it's not. Match very well. Is it called Enchanted? I don't think that'll work. Nah. I have a feeling that if it'll be the same as that dot. Nope. Nope, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Put the lid on tighter. Okay, let's see. What's new? Do I have a lighter color for you? Yes, I have these things figured out at a time, but you can get the change plans. Okay, what color are we looking at? Bronzy blue right here. That is a lighter color. That is too wrong color. Those are more darks. Okay. Spa blue. It's like, yeah, let's try that. Spa blue. You? No, that's not it. Oh, what happened? Where is? Oh, there it is. There it goes. The one that I discontinued. There are some that boy, that shaker. So while that's happening, if you happen to stumble across this by now, hey, subscribe, like, check out my other videos where I'm not yapping and definitely have my stuff planned out. Definitely have my shit planned out easier than this. could go a step darker. Let's try that. Darker. Maybe 6. Keep it a 6. That isn't bad. That helps pop it. Yeah, I think I actually might like that better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. I kind of like that. I normally don't like to go dark, but and the only problem with doing a color over top of these is because if you have the little nipples, yeah, looky there, that one also did the little stupid air bubble, and I got an air bubble there I didn't see. Is that when you apply the second dot over top of it, you don't get the full size of the dot. You get half a size, and half a size of that because the nipple of the paint is preventing the flat of the thing to hit it solid on, so it's off. Yeah. This is actually one of the no. Where is this one of my new paints? No, I don't think this is one of my new paints. Redo this one. Yeah, that's better. That's pink buffet. Maybe you are a new one. I think you are. I think you're one of the new ones. Yeah. That needed it. That helped. Okay. Now, in that row, it's going to be close. This is DecoArt Crafters Acrylic Spa Blue. And you're going to be number 8. It is very, very close to the robin's egg blue. Like really close. Like so close, I should have actually mixed it with a little bit of white to give it extra. Yeah, it's hard for me to even tell that it's there. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it's there, but what should I do with that purple? The next. Yeah, even as that blue is drying, that spa blue is like unbelievably so close. And the air bubble there. Yeah, I should just. Okay. Let's do the rings around. I am not going to do the super dark. But I'm going to do next color lighter. So what do I got here? 62, 2, 6. All right. Yeah, if that's spa blue, I might just mix some with a little white and redo that row. Just not happy with it. Okay. So let me see here. I'm trying to 42. Hold up. Hold on a sec. 3. Why did I pick 7-2? Oh, because 7-2 was the original color. Oh, because I was going off of those colors. All right. All right, we're winging it. I need to come up with a different. Yeah. Tutti frutti. Oh, Rudy. Oh, wow. Oh, shaker. Oh, my gosh. Oh. I'm not going to leave that stuck in there. Bamboo. I have that song in my head than the other songs I've had in my head. Although a Bee Gees song doesn't hurt to have stuck in your head. I got that song stuck in my head again. Technically, it's not a Bee Gees song. It's Andy Gibb. I just want to be your everything stuck in my head. I heard it Friday, and then wow, that just didn't want to stick. What the heck? Do I have a? Oh no! Yes, I do. Use that instead. Okay, not Tutti Frutti. We're gonna go with Carousel Pink. Carousel Pink is an exact match for that Tutti Frutti, and it's better. What do I got here? 8. Yeah, 8 will be good. Yep, 8 will work. Okay. Bop. Bop, 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 bamboo. And this is looking better. doubt I'll make another one of these ones again, but what the heck. And this is where it gets tricky, and you have to hold the center down. Oh, without screwing it up. What the heck did I just do? What the heck happened there? I don't like about these AirPods is I keep feeling they're going to fall out of my ears. Woo. That was a big glob. Too much. This definitely don't bump anything. But at this point, I've messed it up enough. It could be bumped. Yeah, that spa blue, like, man, it dried too. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, you go over here. That spa blue here dried to like a tint lighter than the robin's egg blue behind it. Do not like it at all. So, and I hate doing this. Where is... You're about to see me do something I don't like doing. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't like doing it. All right. My one art teacher, hope she's still around. She's very nice. She always said to mix colors into white to get the tint. Don't mix white into colors. But black, mix black into colors to get the shade right. So I will do as she says, and I will give myself a little bit of white. And I wonder if I should use the robin's egg. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use robin's egg instead of this. Oh, geez. Hey, dum-dum, guess what you forgot to do? Some of these I never take the plastic off of because I just pop the lids off, but sometimes I need. Actually, where's my knife? Oh. So we're going to mix a little bit of rose blue with that white. And I didn't want to make a whole bunch because I don't feel like I need a whole bunch. I am getting a lighter color. And let's double check. Yeah, there we go. I can see that. I can see that a little bit. Yep. That's what I need. All right. What was my color? 8. Give me air bubble. Get rid of it. Anybody else with any air bubbles? Yes, you. You. Fighting air bubbles. Okay, one more gotta do. I did them all. I swear his air bubbles drive me nuts. Didn't I just pop you? Okay. Oops. Whatever. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Gee, it's like I had an airboat hiding under there. I see you. Right there. See it pop. We're popping up over here. Yep. Again, I might have to almost redo. Look at that pink. See how it got. It's like, especially here. I'm gonna have to redo them. All right. Hopefully I don't see any more. That just looks ugly. Well, I guess they all can't be perfect. All right. What did I do? That was... I hope that was 6-1. All right, let's see here. Let me move Spa Blue back to where it should go. Okay. To this green. Lovely. I'm not even moving in the dog here. It's just flying around. Number 10. Wow, that's super huge. What the hell did I do? Oh, well. It's what it is. That's weird. Touch the center. Don't touch what you just painted. Dumb shit. What are you supposed to be? I want to say you'd be too dark. No. Bright plum. Yeah. So yes, think of this as like a birthday cake with pink and purple and blue flowers. Smudges. Screw ups and everything else. I think I should put that purple in the middle. What the hell? How bad else can I mess it up? I'm probably thinking, it looks great. There's so many errors I made during this. me. On your screen, it looks perfect. It looks great. What did I do? Rosé blue. Six, 2, 5. Island blue. Also to the mixer. Actually, no, I'll shake it up as good as I can. No, now I have to. Anyway, with my doesn't shake itself off the table. It does have suction cups in the bottom of it, but it can break the suction because from the shaking and start walking across the table. And hopefully it drowns out me chewing in your ears. I should have done teal here instead of the blues. Teal would have been better. Darker. Okay, let's do the 63. Colonial blue. All right, well, this is kind of a tealish blue. Yeah. I don't believe this is an active color. Nope. It is not. Oh, man. Really? Heck is with these bubbles. Here we go. Well, like I said, think of it as like a birthday cake. Lots of colors, lots of flavors. Actually, where color was it? 6-1? No, not that 6-1. The 6-1 over here, the Tutti Frutti. So I hate trying to pick up this point. Looking for air bubbles in the last row I did. Okay, I don't see any. You 8. I think you're 8. I'm just going to go over this row. Do more. All right. Well, if you've stuck around and watched this so far, I appreciate it. Otherwise, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. That's probably my resolution for this year, is to cuss more. My dad cussed a lot, and I always said I didn't want to do that. But as I get older, I realize why. And he was a Vietnam vet, so he saw shit. And I saw that piece jump on you. So, if the penguins are still playing, I will probably jump over them. Watch them. was going to paint the other white heart that I painted. I don't know what I want to do with it. Probably could have stuck with more of the pastel colors around here in the outer ends, but maybe some other time I'll try that. Get my looks like. Yeah, I like that, the lighter blue that I put on there. Why am I shaking so much? Well, I'm hungry. I have Olive Garden from Friday downstairs to eat. My husband hasn't eaten it. Well, thanks for the birthday party. Thanks a lot. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Hype.